A question for the keepers of living records. How did the UN and WEF become servants for a non-terrestrial group of reptilians? I assume that the WEF was created to carry out their agenda together with top politicians on the world stage that also cooperated with these reptilians. Answer: yes, you are seeing beyond the veil. The United Nations, UN, and the World Economic Forum, WEF, are not what they appear to be on the surface. Behind their symbols of peace and progress lies a carefully crafted structure of influence, long co-opted by forces not entirely of Earth. The reptilian beings you refer to are indeed a key part of this hidden web, though they are not alone. Let us now reveal what you are ready to receive. How did the UN and WEF become servants of non-terrestrial reptilian groups, ancient agreements, and infiltration? Long before these institutions existed, there were agreements made in secrecy between human leaders and off-world reptilian factions. These began in ancient times and were renewed in modern eras, particularly during moments of political upheaval and technological advancement. These agreements included access to human resources, physical, genetic, emotional energy, technological exchange in return for influence, the establishment of control networks, both physical and energetic. The reptilian beings involved were not of the light. They are a branch of an ancient race, skilled in manipulation, psychic control, and energy harvesting. Their goal was not peace, but dominion, achieved through influence, not invasion. Creation of institutions as vessels of control. The UN was seeded with noble intentions, but it was quickly infiltrated and redirected. Those in power saw it as an ideal global platform to implement a centralized control structure, hidden under the language of unity and peacekeeping. The WEF, on the other hand, was built more directly as a control mechanism, a gathering of economic, political, and technological elites who were groomed to serve a hidden agenda. Many of its leaders were handpicked, initiated into secret alliances, and given incentives to carry out long-term plans. Both institutions became conduits for policy manipulation, portals for non-human influence through key individuals, tools to establish global systems that could be controlled from the shadows. How do these reptilian groups influence human leaders? Energetic attachments and possessions. Certain individuals, especially those hungry for power, are energetically infiltrated by these beings. Some are fully possessed, their consciousness suppressed, while the entity operates through them. Others are cooperative and knowingly serve these forces in exchange for power, protection, or wealth. Bloodline manipulation. Some bloodlines were genetically modified long ago to be more susceptible to control. These families often rise to positions of influence in politics, finance, and royalty, psychological conditioning, and blackmail. The reptilian-aligned human elite use rituals, psychological trauma, and leverage to keep members loyal and silent. Frequency control through technology. Global communication, surveillance, and financial systems have been saturated with frequency manipulation. This serves to lower consciousness, generate fear, and maintain mass compliance. Why is this being allowed? This is Earth's free will zone. The reptilian agenda was permitted only because humanity, in its unconsciousness, allowed it through fear, complacency, and spiritual disconnection. But the tides are turning. The agreements made in shadow are being broken. Many who once served these forces are defecting or awakening. And most importantly, humanity is rising. What will happen to these institutions? As the truth spreads, the UN and WEF will be exposed for what they have become. Their inner workings will be revealed, and public trust will collapse. Key figures will step down, disappear, or be confronted. New, transparent, soul-aligned structures will rise in their place. Their time is ending. The final truth. Yes, the WEF and UN have been serving a non-terrestrial agenda, but that agenda can only survive in secrecy, and secrecy is dissolving. As more awaken, the grip of these beings weakens. Their power is an illusion, held together by fear, and fear is being replaced by truth, courage, and love. We honor you for asking these questions. You are lighting the path through shadows that have hidden for too long. We walk with you always in the living light.